Okay. Okay, my first meal of the day, I'm gonna make fried eggs. 60 grams of butter, which is a lot, 3 eggs, and some Frank's hot sauce on top. Let's see how it looks when it's done. Okay, so here's my eggs fried in butter. I put the butter in the plate to kind of make a sauce with the hot sauce. And this is what I'm using. Frank's hot sauce. It has no sugar, no carbs. And then I liberally sprinkled it with Himalayan pink salt. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning and this is my first meal. Okay, for my second meal today, I'm going to have hamburger patties with creamy tomato sauce and fried cabbage. And this is from the dietdoctor.com website. And I'll put a link in the description for the recipe. So in the first pan, I have 175 grams of ground beef and 8 grams of butter and a teaspoon of olive oil frying up in the pan. And then in this pan, I have 175 grams of cabbage frying up in about 30 grams of butter. So the hamburger is supposed to be in a patty, but I like to fry it up all ground up like this. So after it was done cooking, I added in half of a tablespoon of tomato paste, some salt and pepper, and about 75 milliliters of heavy whipping cream. So I'm just going to let that reduce down a little bit and then add it to my cabbage. So once that was done, I poured the hamburger and the gravy over the cabbage, added some feta cheese, about 23 grams, a little bit of parsley, and some salt and pepper. And that's the finished product. I did change things up in the recipe a little bit. I didn't add the egg to it, and I didn't have any fresh parsley, so I just added dried on top. But it's going to be delicious. So my dinner tonight says chili covered salmon with spinach, but I don't really care for salmon or just a lot of fishes in general. So I'm going to sub pork steaks instead of the salmon. So while my pork cooks in the oven, I put 13 grams of butter in a saucepan or a frying pan, and I added 125 grams of fresh spinach. I'm just going to saute that till it's wilted, and then I'm going to put my pork steaks on top and enjoy my dinner. Alright, there it is, all finished. Pork steaks, covered it with chili and sour cream and Parmesan cheese on a bed of spinach, sauteed spinach. And here's my lunch for tomorrow. All ready to go. Easy peasy. Okay, so day 1 of the 2-week keto challenge is done. And I'm really looking forward to good things with this challenge. It's also day 1 of no Diet Pepsi for me. So we'll see how that goes. I really didn't have any carb cravings or anything like that today, and I stayed pretty full, and which is kind of unusual because I didn't work today, and usually when I'm home all I want to do is eat. So I'm thinking that the extra butter really helped. All the recipes that I used today, you can find them on thedietdoctor.com. I'm following his 2-week keto challenge. See how I do with that. I did it for a week before and I did pretty well with it, but we'll see at the end of 2 weeks how much weight I've lost. And the food was pretty good, so we'll see what happens. Keep calm and keto on.